Okay, so we're going to have a look over a 1994 Toyota Coaster. This is one that we purchased to turn into a motorhome. Since then, family members moved to a different state and plans have changed. Now, this particular motorhome is quite tidy, 330 k's on the clock, which is quite low for that type of vehicle. As you'll see, there's a little bit of surface rust just down near the door. Not big rust holes, just surface rust. Most Toyota coasters have a little bit of surface rust, especially in that spot there. The driver's seat's worn as normal, steering wheel's worn as normal, dash and all the rest is quite passable. Along the side it's nice and straight, it's just been resprayed, $3,500 just to respray it, and from the back as well it looks nice and tidy, as you can see. It has had a new badge put on it as well, and also comes complete with the tow bar and 7-pin flat connection. A spare tyre is located in the general position, aftermarket mud flap on the back, but still works very well. On the passenger side, as you can see, everything's nice and straight, nice and shiny. Would make a nice little school bus or community bus, or could be turned into a motorhome quite easily. The rims on the bus are a little bit rusty colour looking. Could quite easily use some hubcaps. Cost you about $400 off eBay. On the front of the bus, everything's intact. Windscreen is good, everything's good. That's it from the front. It's just had a brand new Toyota badge put on. As you can see, the sticky tape is just holding it on there because it's brand new and it's just been put on onto the brand new paint. Presents quite nicely. 94, drives quite nicely. Steering could use a little bit of a tighten. There is a steering box in it where you could easily tighten that up, and you could also replace a few bushes if you wanted it even tighter than that. Overall appearance of the bus is acceptable. Interior needs a little bit of a clean. That's the motor there. As you can see, it's got dust all over it. That's basically just because it needs a good degrees. And now we are going to do a few driving tests, and I'll show you a few things about the bus.
Okay, so I'm just driving the Toyota Coaster 94 model, and this one here is a 5-speed 1HZ. It has 322 kilometers on the clock, and I'll just go through the gears for you to show you. It also has the exhaust brake as well, which I'll demonstrate. That basically means when you take your foot off the brake, the car will slow itself down by closing off the exhaust. If you can hear that, I'll do it again. And that's the exhaust brake. There is a switch for that on the left hand side, I think. Here it is, right here. That's a switch. Steering wheel, a little bit rough, but other than that, everything seems to work. RPMs are good, radio's good, and I'll take you through and I'll simulate going through the gears for you as I go up this hill, as I go around this corner, and you can watch the speedo and you can also watch the tacho. So it'll give you an indication on how fast this car is, and it's not a Ferrari. Okay, just going in first gear now, waiting for a green light. There we go. Second gear now, third gear now, fourth gear now. Now this is only a 50 zone, so I'm already at my speed, and as you saw right there, I took it through the gears very quickly, and I also kept it within the green section. And I'm going to just give you a listen to that exhaust brake once again once we go down this hill. It does help, not all of them have it. Alright, foot off the accelerator now, so you can hear the exhaust brake just slowing us down a little bit. Yeah, I love these coasters. I can throw them around a roundabout just like driving a large van. Very good. Alright, so I'm getting my speed up now, 60, as I come down to this hill, and you'll see the exhaust brake sort of make a bit of sound. Shuffling down into fourth now. Can you hear that? That little is the exhaust brake basically. Okay, going up a really steep hill now. I'm in second gear. Look how steep that hill is. Okay, I'm probably just going to sit it there until I get it at the top of the hill. And it's climbing quite nicely. Another thing to note is the temperature, dead smack exactly where it needs to be on halfway. By driving the car in the green section, you maximise your fuel economy, and also you don't wear the motor out, or you're not rough to the motor. That's why it's got a big green section there. Keep it there, it's nice and easy. So this bus has low Ks, 322. For a bus that can get up to about 800 Ks, that's still low Ks. There's plenty of life left in it. Needs a good clean up, but generally drives quite nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to do another quick little demonstration. I'm coming up through a roundabout up here, as you can see, and we're in the Toyota Coaster, and basically I'm just going to throw it through the roundabout in about third gear or so, just to basically show you I can do it with one hand. It's nice and easy. I probably should shift down. There we go. Not a problem. See how much I had to move the steering wheel there? Power steering, so it's nice and easy. But when you think you're driving a bus, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to show you what's in my side view mirror. So I'm going to do the same actions and just show you the side view mirror to demonstrate how nicely these buses feel. Being 1.9 wide, they're awesome. Watch this. Did you see it? It was easily probably 100 mil off the roundabout there. Perfect, not a problem. I'm driving with one hand here. One hand, and I have heaps of room. So this just goes to say that the 1.9 wide bus is awesome. The 2.3 wide bus is more work. Now I'm just going to shift down here, give me a little bit more room. Here's my roundabout, watch this. Straight in, not a problem. Do it with one hand all day, every day. And there's just one more roundabout. We're going to go around up here, up the top. I've shown you what it looks like on the side. Now I'm actually going left up here. So I'm just going to basically show you. I'm just going to go around this thing one-handed and in third gear, which is a bit too fast. But basically you don't have to overjudge your corners. You just have to give it that little bit extra. Not much. And that's it. Driving a coaster is a dream. Although we are quite long. Look at how long we are. Okay, you can see it's a bus, but it just drives so nicely. Alright, so I'm just going to do the steering test. So I'm basically coming up a hill now, and I'm just a straight little hill, and I just give it a little shake like this to feel where it's actually picking up, and that's about the standard amount of play for a Toyota Coaster. You can also get it tightened, the steerbox tightened, and of course the more linkages you get replaced, the tighter it will be. Look at the side there, going around this roundabout, one-handed, absolutely easy. Yeah, so this is mainly on the steering, just giving it a bit of a shake there so I can see where the play is. There will be some play on any bus, but generally speaking there is your usual inch. That's your usual inch there. That's about normal. Could be tighter, and if you want to get it tighter than that, just get the steering box tightened and start replacing a few linkage arms and things like that. For driving around, this would be fine. If you're going to drive around Australia and you want it to feel more like a car, then I'd suggest, yeah, replacing those parts. I did that to another bus, cost me about $1,500, but it drives, well, it feels like a car, and that's the way I like it if I'm doing a motorhome conversion. So if you're just doing a normal bus, then steering like this is fine. Not a problem. It just feels like a normal bus or a normal truck. Alright, so I'm just going to show you the motor now. Motor there. Needs a good degrees, looking for rev. Plenty of power. Through the whole spectrum there, so you can see. Of course, it's a lot more quieter when you put the bonnet back on. Okay, so this is just a quick video on this bus here. Last time it was registered was March 2015. Now, just be aware that in March 2015, I think we bought this bus in a month or two after it went out of rego, and then it sat there for a year waiting for it to be repainted. So it's just been repainted at the moment. It needs another headlight. Looking over it. Last RTA passed 2013 or something along those lines. Mirror missing the little bit there. Needs a good wipe down. Has had the new spray. And of course the interior definitely needs a bit of a clean. Has the seat belts, so it does comply. Has the back door. This is the deluxe, so it has the air conditioning on the roof. Has the handles on the back of the seat. The heater has been removed, but Sydney's quite a warm client. So you can see down there, the heater has been removed. They're not too expensive, so you can just buy them and replace them if need be. Looking through, oh, batteries, those batteries went flat because it was sitting for a year waiting for the panel beater to finish off spraying it. So we had to put new batteries in. A few little trimmings, a few things that could be put back. Needs a really good clean and detail. Have a look at it from this direction. A few of the safety hammers need to be put back. Sliding windows. And the door now, we'll test the automatic door. That's the door there. Missing the plastic bit there. It's this side, so you can see it's all been nicely newly sprayed. Aftermarket mud flap. Oh, tow bar. Tow bar. There we go. Go for that. Okay. Looking at the driver's side now. Driver's side, a little bit of corrosion there. Sliding windows. Little bit of rust there, that can be simply wiped back, and a little bit of kill rust there, and a bit around the usual spot right there. Floor's solid, needs a clean. Make a perfect camper for another bus. Now we're going to try the door. Okay, so the automatic door still works. Or you can do it manually if you want. This roof has a nice material. That only came out on these particular models. After that they went to plastic. Okay, so just having a look through now. You've got your PA system, your new technology tape deck, AM FM radio, just a storage compartment there. I can see here that it needs another clip to hold this bonnet down a bit. 1HZ motor, needs a dusty in a degrees. 322 on the clock. Just driven it for about half an hour. and you can see the temperature is sitting good. Give it a rev. It's the tacho is not working at the moment while sitting still, but it does work in driving. You can see that when we show you the exhaust test and all the rest. Has the AC. Yep, I can feel that. Has the front heater. Rear heaters have been removed, as we said. You can also tell a bus on how much wear it's had by these buttons here. You see these buttons here? Normally you'd see whiteness around here and you wouldn't be able to read the letters, which means these haven't been used too much. As you come over to this button here, you can see that this button's been used quite a bit, so that's quite good. It's not an old council bus or anything like that, or an old mine bus. It is just an old you know, private school bus, I believe. And 24 volt cigarette lighter. Reversing sensors as well. I believe they've been disconnected at the battery, so if you want you can just reconnect them. They are fitted onto the bumper bar. Seat belts all the way throughout. Lap seat belts, not lap and sash, just normal lap seat belts, making it comply. And you'll probably find there's a fire extinguisher in here. Oh, there's the mount. So the fire extinguisher can be clipped back in there. Good little bus. Turn it into a motorhome, drive around Australia. Great little buses, these ones. Okay, so the steering, usual play on it. You can get that tightened. You can drive it as is. It's not a problem. Most buses have that, if not more. So yeah, everything is as is, and the rest of it will be on eBay.